Long ago, there was an island kingdom called Alakana, a trade kingdom that had enjoyed an era of peace and prosperity. Until one day, it all changed when a mysterious old man suddenly appeared. The man made his way to the middle of the town square, and from there he shouted and begged for people to listen, for he has seen the future. He prophesied that the sea will turn on the town and the kingdom will enter an era of horrors. The man was laughed out of town, never to be seen again. 2 years has passed, and the kingdom is enjoying an increasing amount of wealth and prosperity. Until one day, a trade ship reported a strange figure in the distance. Over the following weeks, more and more trade ships reported the strange figure. Rumors started to spread. In an attempt to calm the people down, the king and queen sent out their armada to hunt what was out there. It wasn't long before they realized what they were facing was no ordinary thing. What they found was a sea monster, what could only be described as a creation of your worst nightmare. The armada began their attacks, but it wasn't long before the entire armada fell to the creature. Word got back to the kingdom, and the citizens were all terrified, many of which wanted to leave the island, but without protection from the armada, no one dared to leave the shore. In a last endeavor, the king and queen sent out a ship to hire a ragtag team of mercenaries, gunslingers, and mages to hunt the beast. With the crew assembled, they set out for the final hunt. After many days at sea, the great battle commenced. With the sea monster charging at the gallery, the High Mage casted an enchanted barrier around the ship, while the gunslingers and mercenaries let loose all 24 cannons on the creature. As the two clashed, the battle would continue all day and through the night. For 3 days straight, the two traded blows. With the enchanted barrier now diminished, the creature charged up one final attack. With limited resources left, the crew fired one final concoction, composed of explosive, poison, and enhanced with elemental magic. The projectile was a direct headshot. With the creature's weakened state, it shrieked in pain as the poison seeped into its blood. The battle was finally over. On their long journey back to Alakana to collect their reward, they celebrated with songs and dances and whatever beverages they could find. But once they made it back to the kingdom, all they found was an island on fire, with echoes of roars in the distance. What the crew had just done was not kill a sea monster, but an apex predator, a guardian separating the creatures of the deep from us. In their panic state, they set sail away from this region, but it wasn't too long before they too were hunted down by the beasts. Without an apex predator, these beasts of the deep can now roam across the 7 seas, hunting anything in its path.